Every 36 seconds, someone in America dies from cardiovascular disease. That's not a typo. Every 36 seconds. And if you're over 50, your blood vessels are narrowing right now, this very moment, while you sit there watching this. But here's what nobody's telling you. Few common spices can start forcing your blood vessels open in as little as 2 hours. Not 2 months. 2 hours. Imagine feeling warmth spread through your fingers and toes again. That tingling disappears. Your legs stop aching on the stairs. You wake up without that heavy, foggy feeling in your chest. I've ranked all from least to most effective. So, you know exactly which ones work and which are a complete waste of your time. And the number one spice, a recent study found it improved blood flow by 54% in just 30 days. Think about where you are right now. Cold feet, swollen ankles, out of breath walking to the mailbox. Now picture yourself 3 weeks from now keeping up with your grandkids without stopping. The craziest part, it's probably sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. You've walked past it 1,000 times, but you've been using it completely wrong. What I'm about to show you goes against almost everything mainstream medicine has pushed for the last 20 years. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your blood vessels kept getting worse, no matter how many pills you took or how many foods you cut out. After 60, your body's nitric oxide production drops by nearly 75%. 75%. Nitric oxide is the master molecule that keeps your blood vessels soft, flexible, and wide open. Without it, your arteries harden. They get stiff, they get narrow, and your blood struggles to reach your brain, your heart, your legs. This isn't just about cold feet. When nitric oxide drops, everything falls apart. Your organs starve for oxygen. Cholesterol sticks to damaged vessel walls. Plaque builds faster than your body can clear it. And here's what terrifies me most. Something called silent endothelial damage starts forming along those narrowing walls. You can't see it. You can't feel it, but it's there multiplying every single day. Your doctor will tell you to cut the salt, take your statins, exercise more. Sure, those help a little, but they're treating symptoms, not the root cause. Your body's collapsing nitric oxide production. And this collapse, it's not inevitable. It's reversible. Here's what changes everything. Certain spices force your body to produce nitric oxide again, not through magic, but through biochemistry proven in over 400 clinical studies. Your body converts specific compounds in these spices directly into nitric oxide. When that floods your system, your blood vessels relax and widen within hours. That's vasodilation. Your blood vessels opening like highways instead of staying clenched like blocked alleyways. Blood flow to your extremities can improve by 35 to 48% in a single week. You feel it. The coldness in your feet fades. The heaviness in your legs lifts. That brain fog you blamed on aging clears. And over weeks, the real healing begins. Damaged vessel walls start repairing. Built-up plaque loosens. And that silent endothelial damage we talked about, it slows down and in some cases reverses. But here's where it gets critical. Not all spices are equal. Some are scams pushed by supplement companies. Some work but have dangerous side effects nobody warns you about, especially if you're on medication. And a few are absolute game changers that cost pennies per serving. I've spent 6 months reviewing the research, talked to vascular surgeons and cardiologists. Tested these myself, and I'm ranking all 8 right now. Spice number 8, cayenne pepper. Everybody and their grandmother has heard cayenne is good for blood vessels. There's truth to it. Cayenne contains capsaicin, which triggers a short burst of nitric oxide release. A study in the Journal of Cardiovascular Pharmacology showed capsaicin improved circulation markers by about 6% over 4 weeks. 6%. Real but barely a nudge. Cayenne maintains your baseline. It keeps things from getting worse. It doesn't reverse damage already done. Think of it as keeping a leaky pipe from bursting versus replacing the pipe. And the bigger problem, nobody in those viral cayenne videos mentions, taking it on an empty stomach, especially those trendy morning shots, tears up your stomach lining. After 60, your gut produces less protective mucus. That means acid reflux, heartburn, and stomach pain that makes you quit within a week. Most people abandon cayenne before it ever has a chance to help. If you want to use it, sprinkle a/4 teaspoon into food you're already eating with a meal. Never on an empty stomach, but don't expect miracles. Score, 2 out of 10. Helpful, but barely moves the needle. Spice number 7, Ceylon cinnamon. Cinnamon gets hyped constantly for circulation. Every health blog, every Pinterest post, every morning talk show. Yes, it contains cinnamaldehyde, which mildly relaxes blood vessel walls, but the effect on blood flow is minimal. A meta-analysis in the Annals of Family Medicine found cinnamon improved vascular function by roughly 12%. Only after daily use for 12 straight weeks. 12 weeks for 12%. A long wait for a small reward. And most people are using the wrong cinnamon. The cheap stuff in your grocery store is cassia cinnamon, not Ceylon. Cassia contains high levels of coumarin which can damage your liver over time. Your liver, the very organ that filters waste when your blood vessels start clearing. If you're loading up on cassia, thinking you're helping your arteries, you might be hurting the filtration system that processes the cleanup. You need Ceylon cinnamon, specifically labeled true cinnamon. It costs about $4 more, half a teaspoon per day in oatmeal or tea. But cinnamon's real strength is blood sugar control, not blood vessel repair. Score 3 out of 10. Modest benefits, slow results. Now we're getting somewhere. Spice number 6, rosemary paired with black pepper. Two powerful compounds here. Rosmarinic acid from rosemary and piperine from black pepper. Together, they reduce oxidative stress inside blood vessel walls by roughly 18% according to phytotherapy research. Rosmarinic acid targets the inflammation that makes arterial plaque sticky. Piperine amplifies absorption of nearly everything you pair it with by up to 2000%. That's not a typo. But rosemary interacts with blood pressure medications. If you're on ACE inhibitors or diuretics, rosemary can amplify their effects dangerously. Blood pressure drops too low too fast, dizziness, fainting. Most people over 60 are on at least one blood pressure medication. This is exactly the kind of thing those other videos never warn you about. If you're not on blood pressure meds, steep 2 fresh rosemary sprigs with a pinch of black pepper in hot water for 10 minutes. Beautiful tea. Real benefits. If you're on medication, talk to your doctor first. No exceptions. Score 4 out of 10. Works but needs caution. Spice number 5, cumin, coriander, and fennel. This one surprises people. Nobody makes viral videos about cumin and coriander. No flashy thumbnails, no celebrity endorsements. But this ancient Ayurvedic trio is a legitimate blood vessel healer. Cumin contains thymquinone which directly stimulates nitric oxide production in your endothelial cells. Coriander acts as a natural collaterals and oxidized particles from your bloodstream. And fennel supports your kidneys. And here's why that's huge. When your vessels start clearing plaque and debris, that waste has to go somewhere. Your kidneys and liver filter it out. If those organs are sluggish, the waste recirculates. You're loosening garbage and dumping it right back into your bloodstream. Fennel contains anthol, which supports kidney filtration and flushes that mobilized waste out. A study in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology showed this combination improved vascular elasticity by 24% in just 3 weeks. And here's the kicker. The effect starts within hours. You feel it. Your legs feel lighter. Your fingers feel warmer. Equal parts, half a teaspoon each. Dry roast in a pan for 60 seconds until fragrant. Steep in hot water. Drink warm after your largest meal. Costs about $3 for a 2-month supply. Score 6 out of 10. Highly effective when prepared right. Here's one nobody talks about. Spice number 4. Ginger paired with raw honey. Criminally underrated for blood vessel health. Your endothelium is the thin inner lining of every blood vessel. When it's damaged, nitric oxide production collapses. Ginger contains gingerols and showols, 2 compounds that directly repair endothelial cells and restore nitric oxide production. A study in the Journal of Vascular Research found bioactive ginger compounds improved endothelial function by 33%. 33%. And it's fast. People report warmer extremities within 2 to 3 days. The numbness in your toes fades. The cramping in your calves eases. The raw honey isn't decoration. It coats your stomach lining, protecting it from ginger's natural heat. Critical for anyone over 60 whose gut can't handle raw spices. The honey acts as a buffer. All the benefit with none of the burn. Grate 1 inch of fresh ginger into warm, not boiling, water. Add 1 teaspoon of raw honey. Drink 20 minutes before breakfast. A ginger root costs about $1 and lasts a week. Raw honey runs $6 for a jar that lasts a month. One caution: ginger is a natural blood thinner. If you're on warfarin or aspirin therapy, start with half the amount and talk to your doctor. Score 8 out of 10. Powerful, affordable, fast-acting. This next one is controversial. Spice number 3, garlic crushed and paired with extra virgin olive oil. Most garlic miracle claims were nonsense, but for clearing blood vessels, legit. And the reason is a mechanism you've probably never heard of. When you crush a raw garlic clove and let it sit for 10 minutes, an enzyme called converts all into allicin. Allicin breaks down into hydrogen sulfide inside your body. Hydrogen sulfide is the other vasodilator. Everyone talks about nitric oxide, but hydrogen sulfide works on a completely different pathway. It relaxes the smooth muscle cells wrapped around your arteries from the outside in, a completely different angle of attack. A study in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found garlic-derived hydrogen sulfide improved arterial flexibility by 38% over 6 weeks. Athletes have used this for years to boost blood flow during training. The olive oil serves 2 purposes. The fat makes allicin more bioavailable and it protects your stomach from the raw garlic burn that makes most people quit after day 2. Crush 2 cloves. Wait 10 full minutes. Don't skip this step. Mix into 1 tablespoon of quality olive oil. Swallow it like medicine. Not pleasant. But if you're serious about fixing your blood vessels, you'll handle it. Score 8.5 out of 10. Extremely effective. Requires consistency. Spice number 2, turmeric combined with black pepper and extra virgin olive oil. Turmeric contains the highest concentration of curcumin in any common spice. Pound for pound, it destroys every other natural anti-inflammatory for vascular repair. Curcumin does something else on this list does. It simultaneously boosts nitric oxide and reduces the C-reactive protein causing chronic inflammation in your artery walls. Offense and defense at the same time. A randomized controlled trial in Nutrition Journal found curcumin improved endothelial function by 45% in 8 weeks. 45%. 1 teaspoon ground turmeric, a generous pinch of black pepper, 1 tablespoon extra virgin olive oil. Mix into a paste and eat directly or stir into warm water. The black pepper increases curcumin absorption by 2000%. The olive oil makes it fat-soluble, so your body absorbs it instead of flushing it out. Take it right after mixing. Curcumin degrades in light and air. Within 2 weeks, people report less joint stiffness and warmer hands and feet. Within 30 days, blood markers shift visibly. The only reason this isn't number one, you need to make it fresh every day. The paste doesn't keep. That daily prep is where most people fall off. Not everyone wants to mix a paste every morning. But if you commit, it works better than most over-the-counter circulation supplements. Score 9 out of 10. Extremely powerful. Requires daily commitment. Here it is. The absolute king of blood vessel spices. Spice number 1. Crushed garlic, turmeric, and ginger golden paste. This isn't just a spice. It's a weapon. This paste combines the 3 most powerful vascular compounds into one preparation. Allicin from garlic producing hydrogen sulfide. Curcumin from turmeric boosting nitric oxide and crushing inflammation. Ginger rolls from ginger repairing your endothelial lining. A triple pathway assault on narrowed blood vessels. 1 tablespoon gives you all 3 working together. And the combined effect is greater than any of them alone. What makes this golden paste truly special? It solves the 2 biggest problems that knock people off track. The coconut oil or olive oil base protects your stomach completely. No acid reflux, no heartburn, no gut irritation, even with a sensitive digestive system. And because you make a full batch that stores in the fridge for 2 weeks, you eliminate the daily preparation problem that killed turmeric paste at number 2. 1 batch, 2 weeks of doses, no daily mixing. A landmark study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found adults over 55 who consumed a daily multi-compound spice paste with these 3 ingredients for 90 days showed arterial flexibility improved by 52%. Inflammatory markers dropped by 41%, peripheral blood flow increased by 37%, and resting blood pressure decreased measurably within 30 days. People report warmth returning to their feet within hours of the first dose. The heaviness in their legs stops within days. Within 3 to 4 weeks, the difference is life-changing. Score 10 out of 10. How to make it. Crush 2 cloves of fresh garlic, and let them sit for 10 minutes. While you wait, mix 1 teaspoon ground turmeric, a generous pinch of black pepper, and half an inch of freshly grated ginger into 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil. After the 10 minutes, mince the garlic and fold it in. Take 1 tablespoon every morning with your first meal. With food, this is critical. The fat activates absorption and keeps your stomach protected. Buy fresh garlic bulbs, pure ground turmeric with no fillers, and whole ginger root. Nothing processed, nothing pre-mixed. Most grocery stores carry everything for under $8, and 1 batch lasts 2 full weeks. The taste is strong, earthy, warm with a garlic bite. Most people tolerate it gladly because the results speak for themselves. One warning: turmeric can temporarily turn your stool yellow. Don't panic. It's completely harmless. That's curcumin pigmentation. Happens in about 20% of people. It just means your body is processing it. Second warning: this paste naturally thins the blood. If you have clotting disorders or you're on warfarin or anticoagulants, consult your doctor first. Start with half the dose under supervision. But for the vast majority of people over 60 with poor circulation and stiffening vessels, this golden paste is the single most effective natural option. Score 10 out of 10. Maximum effectiveness, proven results, affordable, your daily plan. Golden paste every morning with breakfast. That's your foundation. In the afternoon, add either the ginger honey drink or the crushed garlic and olive oil to accelerate results. Pick one. Stay consistent. For maximum impact, rotate in the turmeric pepper olive oil paste 3 to 4 times per week as an evening dose. Within 3 days, warmth returning to your legs and feet. Within a week, cramping and heaviness diminish noticeably. Within 2 weeks, improved walking distance, steadier balance, and less fear of falling. Within a month, your doctor will be stunned at your next checkup. But consistency is everything. You can't take this for 3 days and expect permanent results. This is a daily habit like brushing your teeth. The difference is this actually works on the root cause and it costs about $4 a week. Compare that to prescription circulation. Medications costing hundreds with side effect lists longer than your arm. Avoid these critical errors. Don't take the paste on an empty stomach. You need food for proper curcumin and a lyse in absorption. Even a handful of nuts counts. Don't skip the black pepper. Without piperine, your body flushes 95% of the curcumin before it reaches your bloodstream. Don't expect overnight miracles. True vascular repair takes 4 to 6 weeks of daily use. Don't stop prescribed medications without your doctor's guidance. And don't buy cheap bargain bin spices. Pure is everything. If the ingredient list has more than one item, put it back. Your body wants to heal. Your blood vessels want to work properly. They just need the right raw materials. You've been told circulation decline is inevitable with aging. That's a lie. It's preventable. It's reversible. But you have to give your body what it needs. You're not fighting aging. You're correcting a nutritional deficiency that modern diets created. Your great-grandparents ate garlic every day. They cooked with turmeric and ginger. They used cumin and coriander in everything. Natural vasodilators as a normal part of life. We don't anymore. We eat processed food stripped of these compounds cooked in seed oils that damage the very walls we're trying to protect and wonder why our circulation collapses after 60. You're not broken. Your diet is broken. Fix the diet. Fix the circulation. Here's my challenge. 1 tablespoon of the golden paste every morning for 30 days. Track how you feel. Notice the warmth returning. Pay attention to the cramping disappearing. Watch your walking endurance improve week by week. Keep a simple journal. 1 sentence each morning. Rate your circulation 1 to 10. Do it today and again in 30 days. You won't believe the difference. This works. The science is bulletproof. The results are real. But you have to actually do it. Your blood vessels won't fix themselves. These spices are your solution. Start tomorrow morning. 1 tablespoon with breakfast every day for 30 days. Your legs will thank you. Let's fix this starting tomorrow.